Hello students, we are back here to study data handling, the last part. In the previous session, we had seen question number 5 of exercise 5.3, in which we had seen that if you have a spinning wheel with 3 green sectors, 1 blue sector and 1 red sector, what is the probability of getting a green sector? What is the probability of getting a non-blue sector? This we had seen in the previous session. Today, the last question of this exercise, find the probabilities of the events given in question 2. Now, what is question 2? When a die is thrown, list the outcomes of an event of getting a prime number, not a prime number, a number greater than 5, a number not greater than 5. These are the events. We have to find the probabilities of these. For this, let us switch to the solution. When a die is thrown, there are 6 outcomes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Any one of the value will turn on the upper surface of the die. The first event, what is the first event? Prime numbers, of getting a prime number. 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers. So, there are 3 outcomes out of 6. I hope you are understanding. There are 3 outcomes. The 3 outcomes are 2, 3 and 5. Therefore, probability, this we had solved previously in question 2. Now, in the 6th question, they are asking the probability of getting a prime number. What is the probability? Now, probability is equals to what? Outcomes that we are getting upon total outcomes. Now, how many outcomes we are getting? 3 outcomes we are getting. We are getting 3 outcomes, and out of 6 outcomes, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Hence, it is 1 upon 2. Coming to the second one, not prime numbers. Now, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, which are not the prime numbers, 1, 4 and 6 are not the prime numbers. 1, 4 and 6 are not the prime numbers. So, there are 3 outcomes out of 6. There are 3 outcomes out of 6. Therefore, the probability of getting a prime number, of getting not the prime number, here there is a printing mistake. Therefore, probability of getting not a prime number, it is written a prime number, actually here not should be present, not a prime number. I will just temporarily make the correction here. Here we can write not, N-O-T, where here it is, not a prime number, is equals to 3 upon 6 is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay. Let us go for the next. Number greater than 5. Only 6 is greater than 5. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, greater than 5 is only 6. 5 is not greater than 5, it is equal to 5. So, there is one outcome out of 6. Therefore, probability of getting a number greater than 5 is equals to 1 upon 6, only one outcome out of 6. So, it is 1 upon 6. The last one, numbers not greater than 5 are. In the total outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, what is the outcome that we are getting? What is the event not greater than 5? What is the event not greater than 5? So, Not greater than 5, 1 is not greater than 5, 2 is not greater than 5, 3 is not greater than 5, 4 is not greater than 5, and 5 is also not greater than 5. So, there are 5 outcomes out of 6. Therefore, probability what is that, of not getting a number greater than 5. Therefore, probability of not getting a number greater than 5 is equals to 5 upon 6. So, there are 5 outcomes out of 6, therefore, 5 upon 6. I will repeat the whole solution once again. Probability of getting a prime number. Now, the total outcomes are 6 outcomes. What are the 6 outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the 6 outcomes. 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers. So, there are 3 outcomes out of 6. There are 3 outcomes out of 6 which are prime numbers. Therefore, probability of getting a prime number is what? Number of outcomes upon total outcomes. So, what are the number of outcomes in this event? 3, and total outcomes are 6. So, 3 upon 6, 3 ones are 3 twos, it is 1 upon 2 is the probability. Not the prime number among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, which are not the prime number? 1, 4 and 6 are not the prime numbers. So, again how many outcomes? 3 outcomes out of 6. Therefore, probability of, I said the same thing, that here it is a printing mistake. What is that? Therefore, probability of getting not a prime number, here the things are getting not a prime number, not, I have written here not, please understand it carefully. Not a prime number is equals to 3 upon 6. So, 3 ones are 3 twos are is equals to 1 upon 2. Next event, only, what is the event? Number greater than 5. Only 6 is greater than 5. Therefore, there is one outcome out of 6, value that is 6. I will repeat that 5 is not greater than 5, it is equal to 5. So, it will not come in this condition, only 6 will come. Therefore, probability of getting a number greater than 5 is equals to 1 upon 6. Let us proceed to the next one. Probability of what? Numbers not greater than 5. Now, among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, not greater than 5 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now, you may ask a simple question, how 5? 5 is not greater than 5, before this we have mentioned it. 5 is not greater than 5, it is equal to. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, there are 5 outcomes out of 6. Therefore, probability of getting a number greater than 5 is equals to 5 upon 6. And in this way, we have solved the last question. Now, let us move to the textbook. Before concluding, I want to just highlight whatever we have studied, and I will show you once again how to construct a pie diagram after this summary points. What have we discussed? In our textbook, it is always at the end of the chapter, the summary is given, which has all the highlights, the main points that are to be understood, remembered, and which are to be implemented. Data mostly available to us in an unorganized form is called raw data. What is a raw data? The data which is available in an unorganized form. Yeah. In order to draw meaningful inferences, means conclusions from any data, we need to organize the data systematically. Whenever we are getting the data, mostly it is available in unorganized form, that is raw data. In order to draw meaningful inferences, means conclusions, means results from any data, we need to organize the data systematically. Next, frequency gives the number of times that a particular entry occurs. Frequency gives the number of times that a particular entry occurs. The observations that we are counting is nothing but frequency. A particular entry of an observation, what it occurs, it is known as frequency. If it is repeated, frequency we are counting on that particular event, or of that particular data, or of that particular class interval. In this chapter, you have studied under different things frequency. Raw data can be grouped and presented systematically through grouped frequency distribution. Yes, this is the main thing that we have studied, grouped frequency distribution. Raw data can be grouped and presented systematically through grouped frequency distribution. Grouped data can be presented using histogram. Yes, we studied histogram here in this class. Before this, we have studied bar graph or double bar graph we had studied. But histogram we have studied here. When the data was grouped, in that case only histogram was possible. Histogram is a type of bar diagram. Yeah, it is a bar graph, where the class intervals are shown on the horizontal axis and the heights of the bars show the frequency of the class interval. Yes, where the class intervals, what happens, are shown on the horizontal axis. Horizontal axis means on the x axis, and the heights of the bars show the frequency of the class interval on the y axis. Also, there is no gap between the bars. This is also an important thing. What differentiates histogram from the other bar graphs? This is important thing, no gap. Why no gap is there? Because the data is grouped, the class intervals are continuous. So, there is no gap between the bars and there is no gap between the class intervals. When there is a no gap between the class intervals, what happens? The classes are continuous. Okay. Data can be presented using circle graph or pie chart. The data not only in the bar form, but it can be represented in the form of a circular form, which is known as circle graph or pie chart. A circle graph shows the relationship between a whole and its part. What is a circle graph? It is showing the relationship between a whole and its part. Okay. After that, what we studied? There are certain experiments whose outcomes have an equal chance of occurring. Yeah, we studied further on chance. What is that? There are certain experiments whose outcomes have an equal chance of occurring. Simple example, when a coin is tossed, what are the chances of occurring a head? Equal chances, head or tail. So, 50-50 it is. A random experiment is one. A random experiment is one whose outcome cannot be predicted exactly in advance. What is the meaning of this? A random experiment is one whose outcome cannot be predicted exactly in advance. If you are tossing a coin, now before the coin falls on the ground and either head or tail turns up, can you predict exactly what can happen? When you are saying for the toss, when you are taking a chance for the toss, what you are doing? You are assuming that head may turn up or tail may turn up. Outcomes of an experiment are equally likely if each has the same chance of occurring. Yeah. So, outcomes of an experiment are equally likely. Probability of an event. What is probability of an event? Number of outcomes that make an event upon total number of outcomes of the experiment. Just now only we have seen the last question, a prime number, not a prime number, number less than 5, sorry, number greater than 5, number not greater than 5. So, in that prime numbers we saw that there are 3 outcomes, number of outcomes that make an event. To get a prime number, 3 outcomes are there, and total number of outcomes were 6. So, it was 3 upon 6, that is 1 upon 2, when the outcomes are equally likely. I hope you have understood probability of an event. One or more outcomes of an experiment make an event. What happens? One or more outcomes of an event, sorry, of an experiment make an event. Chances and probability are related to real life. These are real life things, chances and probabilities. So, these are the things that we had studied. Now, we shall move to the last question of our previous exercise. What it is? Yeah, here it is. The number of students in a hostel speaking different languages is given below. Display the data in a pie chart. Now, what are the things are? Hindi 40, English 12, Marathi 9, Tamil 7, Bengali 4, and total is 72. Altogether the total number of students are 72. Now, what we have to do? First we have to find the fraction for Hindi. That fraction represents how many degrees in a circle out of 360 degrees we have to find out, means the sector degree we have to find out, the central angle of a sector. Let us switch to that. I have already written something for Hindi. 40 students out of 72 are speaking in Hindi. So, we have to find the fraction. We have to, this is the fraction 40 upon 72. We can do one thing, 40 upon 72 directly we can multiply with 360 and we can get the answer, or cancel it. For first by 4 I can cancel, 4 10s and 4 18s are, 4 got cancelled, 10 upon 18. Now, 10 upon 18 means 2 5s and 2 9s are. So, this is the minimum, that is a fraction, into what? Into 360, means 5 upon 9 into 360. Why 360? Because this is to be represented in a circle, that is the pie chart. So, what I am getting? 5 into 40 is equals to 200. 5 4s are 20 and one more 0 present there. It is 200 degrees, where in the pie chart it is 200 degrees in the pie chart. Now, for English it is what? For English it shows, how much it shows for English? 12 of them they are present there. So, 12 upon 72 multiplied by 360, doing it directly, is equals to, okay. So, what we can do? 12, how many are 72? We can do that, or you can cancel between 72 and 360, that also can work on. Are you understanding? What it will happen if you cancel 72 and 360? It is 12 will remain as it is, and you cancel there. You do one thing, very simple thing, multiply 72 by 5. If you multiply 72 by 5, you can understand 5 2s are 10, carry 1, 7 5s are 35 plus 1 36, means 72 5s is 360. I will repeat it, 72 5s is 360, means this will become 60 degrees. This will become what? 60 degrees. I hope you are understanding this. This can be much better. How this can be better? Very quickly we can do this calculation. What for Marathi? Marathi it is 9. For Marathi it is how much? It is 9 upon 72. It is 9 upon 72 multiplied by 360. Again we can do the same thing, that is 9 multiplied by 5. I hope this is much faster, 45 degrees. This is 45 degrees. Proceeding further, for next language, Tamil, 7. Now I will do it directly. 7 multiplied by 5 is equals to 35 degrees. It is 35 degrees. Proceeding further, what is the next language? It is Bengali, 4. It is Bengali. It is how much? 4 students out of 72 into 5 is equals to 20 degrees. Purposely I have done it in a shortcut way. The reason is very simple, because before this I have shown you how 5 came, or in detail I have shown you the cancellation in case of Hindi. Now let us switch to draw the pie chart of Hindi representing 200 degrees, English 60 degrees, Marathi 45 degrees and Tamil 35 degrees, sorry not and Tamil 35 degrees and Bengali 20 degrees. Let us switch here. We shall draw a circle of suitable radius. We shall draw a circle of suitable radius. Okay, of suitable radius. Here I am drawing a circle. I have said suitable radius, I have not mentioned any particular radius. Now I will draw the radius of the circle. I will draw the radius of the circle. This is the normal thing that we do. Okay, keeping the scale aside, now I shall take the protractor. I shall match the center of the protractor with the center of the circle. Both are coinciding. Who? Center of the protractor and center of the circle are coinciding. Now Hindi 200 degrees. Okay, so it is very big. My protractor is giving me only 180 degrees at the max. So what I can do? I will go to the next one. What is that? English is 60 degrees. I will first take English. How much it is? 60 degrees. I will adjust this to 60 degrees. Here you can see I am changing the pointer on 60 degrees and I am putting a dot here. I have put a dot here. You can see there is a small dot that is present there. Now with the help of the scale, I am just drawing a segment there which will be making 60 degrees with the center. And students, you have seen that this is 60 degrees that I have drawn. This is for English 60 degrees. Now Marathi is representing 45 degrees. It is Marathi. Now what I will do? I will keep the protractor center on the center of the circle. I will coincide it and I will match the 60-degree line with the protractor baseline. And you can see here I have already adjusted my pointer on 45 degrees here with the help of the protractor, because it is 180 degrees we can understand. So, what should be done? Very simple thing, go for English, which is 60 degrees. Now, here you can see that I am keeping the protractor center coinciding with the circle center, and you can see here it is 60 degrees that is matching. Already I have drawn the pi diagram in order so that the time should not get wasted. Now, here the radius is with 0 degrees, and you can see the angle indicator is on 60 degrees, and this 60 degrees I have drawn a line here. So, this 60 degrees, it is English, it is 60 degrees, it is English. Now, let us go to the next angle. Now, how to take the next one? Keep the protractor with the center, but the base line now will be the 60 degrees line. The base line will be the 60 degrees now. Now, the next language is Marathi, and it is 45 degrees. So, what I have to do? I have to change this angle to 45 degrees. Here you can see I have set the angle to 45 degrees, and there I have drawn this line. From here to here the angle is 45 degrees. I am unable to write degrees, so somewhat I have written 45 so that you people can understand. I am keeping the compass, I am keeping the protractor point on this. Again I am changing the base at 45 degrees, and you can see now the next language is Tamil, it is 35 degrees. So, I have to shift to 35 degrees, and here you can see that the line here, this is of 35 degrees, this angle is of 35 degrees, this is of 35. Bengali, I am keeping the protractor center coinciding with the center of the circle, adjusting the base with this, and I am taking angle of 20 degrees. This 20 degree angle is this line that I have already drawn. You can see the dots here, I have already kept the dots there. This is what this is representing 20 degrees, and this is what Bengali this is. Now, the remaining is 200 degrees. Why? Because 60 plus 40, 100 plus 5, 105, 105 plus 35 is 140, 140 plus 20 is 160, and the whole circle is of 360 degrees. So, from 360 if you minus 160, remaining 200 degrees is of English, and in this way we are drawing the pi circle. So, this is just a attempt that I have made you people to make it much more live, so that how to draw a pi circle I have tried my level best with the help of the tools that I am having, so that you people can gain perfection in this. We conclude this session here, and the chapter is also over. We shall meet in the next session with the next chapter. Till that time, you people study and take care of yourselves. Thank you.